I don't know how I feel about this one, guys. What is up, Potato Chips? Welcome back to ciNATEmatic. You have many choices in online film critics and movie fans, so thank you for choosing me. If you hear background noise, please excuse that. It's the neighbors cutting the grass. But anyway, on to the review for Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 8, aka the finale. This one made some choices. Some big choices. Some, choices that completely shift the vibe and dynamic and just, plot and everything that makes Daredevil Daredevil. Oh, so we finally get to Karen's trial, and we get to Kingpin threatening to basically out Matt Murdock as Daredevil, which he's kind of teased before, but, it's that sort of, classic respect where you don't really believe he'll do it, but they kind of jump the shark in this one, because the case is kind of going towards Kingpin's favor, and they need something to really get that edge over on him to prove Karen's innocence. And what do? They make Matt Murdock reveal that he is, in fact, Daredevil in front of the whole court and in front of the whole world, because it's broadcasted too later on. Yeah, and what makes this such a bad choice is Daredevil is about that balance and struggle between him and Daredevil, and it's kind of a metaphor between him and his demons, and just the hope also that he is fighting for, and just that classic superhero drama and tension of trying to balance your normal life and keep that normal life a secret and protect it. And what also makes this worse is after he reveals that he is Daredevil, nobody even really gives a frick. He did this in front of Heather, in front of Kristen, one of the two, and that stupid wannabe Punisher cop guy, and nobody really even bats an eye. There's you'd have whole episodes in the Netflix era dedicated to Kirsten grappling with the fact that her friend is Daredevil, or Heather and the drama between what that would mean for her in her life when he just sort of abandoned her in her head. You'd get whole episodes dedicated to dealing with that personal conflict if this was still the Netflix era. But here at Disney, okay, they just kind of move on, but his identity's out there. And that is a fundamental characteristic of Daredevil. So, I think that was a big jumping the shark moment. I do think it was cool of him, I guess, to really put himself on the line like that for Karen. But it's such an important part of that balance for Daredevil that it's a stupid move. I thought they were going to have Dex pretend to be Daredevil during this court case to kind of throw them off of Matt's trail. But no, they decided not to go that route. They decided to I'm sorry if I'm ranting on that piece. It's my biggest issue with this finale. Another stupid choice that happens this week is basically we know Matt Murdock's desire for justice, right? And the fact that he wants to believe in the system and do what is right. Well, Kingpin is offered a deal to stay out of prison or something along those lines. But after he's offered this deal right in front of Daredevil, he straight up murders 5 civilians for no freaking reason during the riot. And guess what? Nothing happens. He still gets to keep that deal. Matt Murdock doesn't care, and he now has blood on his hands of the innocent, but yet he won't do anything to Kingpin. I get that superhero struggle, but you gotta take down Kingpin, because now he's just taking down innocents, and he still gets away with it. So there's no justice in that. It was cool to see Jessica again. She had some action moments in this episode. I like her, I really do, but she still didn't get much to work with. There was some kind of combat in the hallway, which they keep trying to do hallway scenes again, and it was alright until they had White Tiger, or barely White Tiger, because they didn't even give her a costume. And I'm not sure about you guys, no offense to the actress, but I'm just not big on or buying this teenager trying to play and hang with the big leagues. It just felt very forced and just unbelievable and almost comedic. And also, were they not averse to having this child involved in this stuff in previous episodes this season, or am I wrong? But now they just are letting her fight alongside them. A child in the middle of this gigantic New York City battle. Yeah, she's part of that army that he was trying to collect in season 1 of Born Again, that he never ended up really amassing, that they tried to say that New York City was his army in this finale. So, That was another choice. I don't mean to like put it down, but this just, in my opinion, was not it. This was a disappointment of a finale. All of their acting, still great. I love these actors and actresses. They bring their best to what they are given. But I feel like this one jumped the shark in many ways. The identity reveal, you don't do that, especially with Daredevil. Some superheroes need to have that secret identity, and he is one of them. Along with Spider-Man, and that's another thing. Matt Murdock saw how having a secret identity reveal played out for Peter Parker. He was in No Way Home, and he still chooses to do this. That's just stupid. And then just I have to make sure that Kingpin is free because I can't take him down because that would be wrong, yet I can let him kill innocent people and get away with it scot-free. That makes no sense. That's bad writing. So at this point, as much as I love these characters, the Netflix show ended at a much better place. This show has brought us the death of Foggy and the reveal of Matt Murdock's secret identity. It probably should have, and I wish I didn't have to say this, should have remained untouched at this point, in my opinion. We did get to see Luke Cage, though, again. But yeah, those are basically my thoughts, or rant, I guess, on the finale of this season. I am still going to watch season 3, because, come on, it's Daredevil. But I'm really hoping that it corrects these major issues and we eventually get his secret identity back. I don't know how they do that, but like, please. Anyways, what are your guys' thoughts on this finale? What are your guys' thoughts on these choices? Make sure to let me know in the comments below your thoughts and your take as I look forward to reading them. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button, as it really does help out the channel and it helps me to continue to make more videos headed your way. And as always, thank you very much for watching ciNATEmatic.